Good day. So I want to demonstrate how you can link a survey 1 to 3 data collected and Power Automate so that you will be able to view the data on Microsoft Excel the moment a respondent fills a form and submits. The data will populated on this sheet. So it's simple. And the requirement is number 1, you need to have ArcGIS Online subscription, and then you need to have a configured survey 1 to 3 form, and then you also need to have an Office 365 subscription, a running subscription for business, not personal license. So when good to go, so you will need to sign into your Microsoft Excel, and then you create a table. You create a table with a header. So when you fill, in this case, I've already created a table. So when you fill the header, then you come to format as table, and then you pick any of the table formats. So this, I've already done it, and then you save it appropriately in the location you want to save. Then this is Office 365. You go to Home, Office 365. So this is my business account, my office account. So when you come here, you see the applications. You have the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook. So for you to see more apps, so already most of the apps have already been populated. So the one we want to use today is Power Automate. So you just go to Power Automate. Because here I'm already signed in, you can see already have my details in there. This is my office email that I use in signing in. So if I use my personal email, it won't be able to process what I want it to process. So yeah, so just click Power Automate. When you click Power Automate, it has 3 ways to create it. You can create from scratch by clicking on Create. So yeah, so you click there and come here. So here you want to create from scratch, from blank, and then here you want to choose an existing template. So if you want to choose an existing template, you can search or you can look for it. There are so many things you can do with Power Automate. So if you have the time, you go through it and explore what you can do with it. You can work with Microsoft Outlook such that when an email comes, it should do stuff. So using Power Automate to link other apps. So yeah, so from a connector, this is one. Now from a connector, this is where we want to use. So I'm not seeing the survey 1 to 3 connector. So I click there. And when I do that, I'll be able to search or else. So what do you want to do? Now let's take a look at it. Trigger is an event that starts a flow. So what exactly do you want to trigger? So if you look at this, it says send an email when the survey response is submitted. That's not what we want. Here it's saying track survey response in Excel online business sheet. That's not also what we want. So what we want is to add. So let's just click. Let's click here. Yeah, so it's asking me to sign in. So I'll come here. Invalid connection. So I will have to re-sign in. Add a connection. Authenticated. So now I can see the maps because I have signed in. When you look at it, I will be able to see. this is signed in with my credentials. So when I click on this, I'll see all the maps. Spot microwave frequency verification, which is the survey that we built, and then it's now asking us to add a new step. So the action we want to take, so I'll just search. So what I'll search ads, because I want to see ads a new row. So this is it. Add a new row into a table. Whenever the data is submitted, you should add a new row. So I have clicked on it. So location, where is it? Where is the location? I think it's in our SharePoint, database SharePoint. So let me search the Spectrum database, SharePoint Spectrum database. So let me see. I think it's there in the SharePoint and the document, and let's take a look. Spot microwave, so it's there. And then so what's the table? So it's table 1, and then so it has brought out the details of what we saved in this table. So let's take a look at the table. The table is called spot. Yeah, this is the table. So the first stuff is date of verification. So date of verification is the first one. So when you click on this, let me minimize this. So when you click on each of the fields, you'll be able to come here. So this is the field, this is the Excel field, and this other one is the corresponding, they are the corresponding fields on the survey 1 to 3. So now let's search. So we are searching what? Date. Let's just type date. So date and time of capture. That is how it is captured in the survey 1 to 3. So you just pick it up. So latitude, you come here. So when you click on this and then you come here and search, so latitude corresponds to Y. So just feature geometry and it is Y. So you click on that. Longitude is also geometry. No, I'm doing the wrong thing. You come here, geometry, which is X, and then the operator. How do we call it here? We'll say maybe we wrote name. So let's say name of operator. Okay, name of licensee. So that's what we wrote. Let's update it before we open it. It's updating. Yeah, so it's open for collection, and the title of the survey is Spot Microwave Frequency Verification. So let us collect
record. So assuming we are at the field, let us try to fill. So my name is Avula, and let's say we are 2. So I am Avula, and then semicolon. Let's add the second person. To make us understand it's test, because we'll go and delete it. So it's a live form that is already been published for usage. So let me just put test so that anyone who sees it will understand. And the total number of channels, let's also say is 1. If it is 2, we add 2, and then we will have to keep expanding to add the number of channels. So a typical 7 gig, let's say, is 7812 for TX, and then 7934. Let's just say these are the actual size. This is just let's make it so.
So the data is in my SharePoint. So let's take a look. Let's explore the apps. So 365 Home is here, and then all apps. Yeah. So let's search for SharePoint. Yeah. So this is SharePoint. We'll look for the group. So we have database. So under the database SharePoint, we have documents. In document, that is where we saved it. So this is the data. Yeah, so you can see this is the data we filled. Look at it. So yeah, but the attachment doesn't come here, unfortunately. And then the find ID, we did not configure it, so we didn't get. But this is basically how to go about it. There are quite a lot more things that can be done to automate processes. Thank you very much.